from a distance. And if you close one eye, it may not look half bad. All right, welcome back. I think tonight we're gonna try to make that piece for the middle part. Sorry about my shop, it's a complete mess. The wife had me do some stuff for the barn. And I have 3 friends in here tonight, so it's storming outside and I usually let them in after I'm done, but they don't want to go outside, so if you see them running around, hopefully they won't mess anything up. And this one's attacking my leg right now, so. But anyways, they'll probably run out because I'm gonna be cutting stuff and hopefully welding stuff today. But anywho, that's my main goal, is to get that piece made, put the bend in it, and I think we're gonna make a template on another piece of metal in case I goof that one up. I'll have another one that I can make pretty rapidly. But there's another one. Got 3 of them. This one's Chester. But anyways, we'll get over there and start cutting. And I'm gonna heat it up on a little forge and use that little thing we made the other day. Try to put a bend in it. And if it turns to be like this, then we'll try to do it on the anvil and kind of make it look better or right. But first I'm gonna, like I said, make a template of that on another piece of metal, because I'm got a good feeling that I'm gonna mess that one up. And anyways, if we get it made, then we'll try to tack it in. But hopefully these guys won't mess up my stuff too much and won't distract me. Anyways, let's head over there and I'll kind of show you a bit more depth what we're gonna do. And there's that one up there. It's called Fat Boy. That one's Boyd. And this one attacking my shoe is Chester. They're all boys, and he's the leader, I think. Well, he's the meanest when he attacks his brothers. Right now he's attacking me. But anyways, they found is this a centipede or millipede or something? But anyways, I'm gonna have to pick up the shop soon. I had to move the Bronco up to get the table saw out. So yeah, I hear you. So we be moving stuff back. Anyways, this piece we're gonna make a template of. I'll probably put it on that piece of metal just to have one so we can cut it out again. And if it's too hard to bend, then I'll transfer that template to thinner gauge metal, which you might do that anyways. But anyways, let's get to it. I can show you what I did. Put 2 notches in it on each side, so I know that's where the center of the bend needs to be. If you use permanent marker, it'll just burn off in the forge. So at least that'll give me some kind of visual representation of what needs to go on that center rod. If I can get it lined up right, it should bend right where I need it. At least that's my thought. Anyways, so we'll get the forge fired up, get this glowing red, put it in the vise, and see if we can put a bend in it. If it doesn't work out like it should, we got that 18 gauge metal that we can cut out and try to do the same thing with. I'll give it a few shots, and if I can't ever seem to get it right, then we'll figure out something else to do about it. But as of right now, I like to try this and see if this will work. I do believe this was a little bit more successful. We got about the right bend in it, except for where I missed my marks. I can tell I'm a little bit too far back. Didn't hit it right in the center, so that means this is gonna be too far forward, but I'll see how it lines up, and if it lines up okay, then we'll try to use it, but I'm not sure if I have to do really that much to it. I'll just put it in the vise and make this break a little bit more, and that right through there, just straighten it out more. But we did pop some of the welds on our little tool there. I think it'll look pretty good. Let's go over there, and still pretty hot. I'm gonna take it outside and put it in some water, cool it off right quick, and then we'll take it over there and try it out. Anyways, there it is. I think if we start tacking it in, probably hammer this down some. Because that has a little bit of a belly there, maybe. Well, it doesn't really look like it. But tacking it down up here pretty good. Maybe we can stretch this a little bit, because this is a little bit too deep of a bend in it. So if we stretch this out here, it should make this more shallow. I think the only way I can do that is if I start tacking it in place, maybe. Or bring it on the anvil and hammer this down some. Should shift it back. And then we can cut the end of it here off. So I think that's what I might do. Go here and kind of hit it right through here just a little bit. See what that does. It seemed to work out pretty well. Hit that edge a little bit. I manually flipped it over. Try to hit it on this back side that way to kind of push it. And it made it shallow too, so we'll see how that fits up, and maybe pretty eventful night for me. Oops, it's almost there. This could be shallower, so I'll take it back and hammer on the back of it a little bit more. All right, let's see how this looks. I mean, I could move it back to where it lines up, and then fill in the void with weld. This is still needs to be shallower. I think I'm gonna flip it over and hit it right through here. Kind of push that way. And if that don't work, then we'll just line the valley up and tack it in that way and massage it that way when we go. But I'm gonna take the anvil, hit this right through here a little bit to kind of push that way. I think that worked out pretty well. and try to leave it right there. Maybe it won't fall. We got our bend in it, which looks pretty good to me. And we got our gaps all right, and it needs to be trimmed up a little bit. But I think once this is welded in and ground down, it won't be that noticeable. I mean, somebody will probably tell that it's been patched, but at least we'll have the bend in it. And from a distance, and if you close one eye, it may not look half bad. But I need to get these filled, and I think I'm going to cut some circles out of this and try to plug those. And I think these are my seat holes, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they need some work too, because they are all wallered out. But I'm extremely happy how that's coming along. I surprised myself. Anyways, I think that'll do it for me tonight. Didn't do much at all. Just maybe put a bend in that piece, but like I said, it's storming here, and I hate to be in the middle of welding or anything like that and the lights go out. So I think we did pretty good to get that bend in that. Looking halfway decent. At least I think it does. Next time we'll do some finish work around that piece, and need to trim up the hole a little bit because there's some blow through from a cutting torch we need to get rid of, and clean the back side of that bend up where the new piece will go in, and trim that piece we made up. And then we may try to fill those holes and go over the screw holes, the little holes that I tried to weld up the other day, get those better, and hopefully that whole thing will look like there's no holes or anything else in it, or at least look somewhat decent, better than it does now. Right now I'm just focused on this main part right through here, getting that complete, and then we'll jump back on the kick panel, floor, interlocker placement, and door pillar adjustment, because that thing's gonna need some work. With that being said, thank you for watching. You made it this far. I guess you got to see the cats. I have noticed though that they have been no mice in here since they've been staying in here, so that's a good thing. And I'm sure the oldest will be happy that she can actually walk on it and not lose a leg, as she says. But anyways, again, thanks for watching. If you made it this far, I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help the channel out. And thank you to all our new subscribers. It does really mean a lot that you chose to subscribe and watch my videos. Oh, and I want to say sorry about the late upload Friday, which actually turned into Saturday, so I missed my Friday date, this last video. It was just a long day at work, and I didn't have a chance to get on the computer very much. And now I just got home, and I kind of just want to sit around with the wife and kids for a little bit, and for some reason it took 2 hours to export. I have no idea why when it usually takes, 30 minutes. So I did manage my time correctly. I'm going to remedy that in the future. I'll make time to do it before midnight. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and I guess if they're still in here next time video shoot, we'll see you then.